The G-Wade Podcast with Deacon Dirty.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy G-Wade holding it down, G-Wade Podcast, and I'm kicking it alongside with my man Deacon.
Dirty.
And we got, this is family, so I don't say all the special guest stuff, because this is family in the building, man. We go back too far. To be talking all that radio talk. This is family. Rick Flo is in the building. Sick Flo is in the building.
What up? I like the remix, bro. I like the remix because some cats just can't stop saying it, bro. They be like, yo, I got Rick Flo coming next week. And I'll be like, bro, I was Rick Flo 6-7 years ago.
Right.
I changed it, yo.
Yeah.
But that's why I wear it.
See, right.
So they can see it.
Like, hello.
But you know, it's the story behind that, so.
Well, yeah, that's what's up. Well, I'll tell you what, how long we've been on each other? How long now?
Shoot, man, we in that
20 maybe?
We've been we've been in there.
Good, almost 20, good
almost
20 years. Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
Man, that's a little leap right there, bro.
Yeah.
Don't feel like it, though. Definitely don't feel like it.
Because that's one of those when they say time flies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you, bro. I see you out here. I'm looking at social media, and I see things are popping. I see you moving around. Every other week, there's a song being dropped. Every 2 days, rather.
Man. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a mission
Videos.
right now. I'm on a mission.
Bars.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bars is back.
I'm trying to empty myself, man. Like, I think I've been holding too much back for too long. You know what I mean? So, and I watched too many people for too long. Like, not just watching, but, you know, admiring what they've been doing. And, you know, if left it up to me, I would have been in the game when LL came out.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When I saw LL, I was like, yo, that's it right there. I'm coming. You know what I mean? And then fast forward, you know what I'm saying? I'm still coming.
But you still,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
a lot of people who get discouraged or quit for whatever reasons and don't do this no more. Because, you know, I could look back just in the CHH arena and I'm like, where'd they go?
Where'd they go?
Yeah. In no avenues,
right,
you know what I mean? They just stopped, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I get it, bills are due, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You got to do what you got to do.
Some people succumb to the pressure.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I push against the pressure.
Yeah, I think the pressure, because I just got something to prove.
Exactly.
That's just bottom line. Let me just be honest. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it is. I got a lot to prove.
I can say all that little flighty stuff, but I ain't satisfied.
Exactly.
Something ain't
like
quenched.
You're going to prove some things to yourself.
Yeah.
Everybody else going to get it.
Yeah.
So you'll prove something to them as well.
Right.
It's like, I'm talking to me right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to do some things for me because me been hollering at me. Like,
right.
Me been like, yo, what you doing, bro?
You know what I'm saying? You know, you used the word before we started, before we lit the mics, use the word, well, you said I'm being selfish right now.
Very
selfish
right now.
selfish
right now. I have to be, man. Like, it's so much that, like you were just saying, there's so many things that you want to accomplish, but the only way you're going to accomplish those things is you got to tap into yourself.
Yeah.
You got to think about yourself. You got to be selfish.
Yeah.
I've been selfless for the longest time.
Right.
So can't nobody come at me at this point and be like, yo, you so selfish.
Yeah.
I am so selfish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
I've been selfless for about 20 something years.
Now, what was the trigger? What was the thing that made Sick Flo say, man, that's it, bro?
Besides COVID, let me see, man. I feel like, man, it was a series of things, and then one I can tell you one of the biggest things was like a situation where I lost something, and the thing that I lost, it opened my eyes. It was like, yo, you lost these things because you were sleeping on yourself first.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? If you would have tapped in, you wouldn't have been doubting yourself.
Now we talking about we lost skills, we lost the record deal, we lost
man, it's
that
it's
Millie.
a plethora of losses. You know what I'm saying? When I put it all together, one of the biggest times I can say is looking at the loss of time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
paying attention to time and then, you know, calculating and like, okay, I'm this age right now. And the age part don't bother me now.
Right.
But when I'm like reviewing my life, evaluating and analyzing, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, man. All of these years that went by, and the reason why I have not achieved certain goals is because I was focused on everybody else so much that I lost myself in them. Right. So now it's like I'm losing myself in myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get this work done right now.
Yeah.
If you think I didn't contribute to your life, then I know I did. But, you know what I'm saying? But sorry. You know, not sorry.
Right.
It's time to work right now.
Time to get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, every so often in conversations, if somebody were to ask me, so if there's anything that or if there was a time that you can go back to, what would that time be for me? And I will always give them this time frame. And the time frame was literally from 87 to 92. It was this time frame. This was this era in my life where things were things were great financially.
Okay.
Where things were great financially, it wasn't necessarily the right thing.
Gotcha. Understood.
But things were great financially.
Gotcha.
So I always refer back to that era. And just recently, I felt like God was saying to me, and I'm not that guy like, you know, the Lord pulled me to the side and said, you know what I'm saying? But I just started feeling like, stop talking about that. You know, you keep turning around, looking at that instead of where you are right now and going for it.
Right.
And, you know, when I'm hearing you, that's what you sound like you're saying. You're like,
I mean, the only way I'm going to turn around and look at something is if I'm turning around and I'm going to go get it. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to turn around and look back at the Lexus for a long time because since they had the 400 out, I wanted it. Right. And then they went to the 430. I wanted it and still didn't get it. Then they had the 460, and I didn't get the 460 until many years later. And the reason why I got the 460 is because my youngin was like, I got you, Pop. I told you I was going to do it, so I got you. Yeah. But still, I'm looking at it like, well, why didn't I get the 4 or the 430 or the 460 myself?
Yourself, right,
you know what I mean? So it's a whole...
Do you think it was because you talking yourself out of it, or was it a fear thing?
Fear. Okay, fear. Yeah. Anything that I did not obtain, I would say fear.
Okay.
Anything that I got myself into that I looked back at and said, man, I didn't belong in this. Fear.
Gotcha.
Anything that I did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
So this part of fear in my life now is like I'm like bucking against it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I got the new whip, I didn't have all the money in the bank, and I'm that kind of person now, and I think different. It's like, well, I'm only going to get this if I already got this.
Right, yeah.
That situation was like, nah, you know, I heard to do it, so I went and did it, and then the way my steps are ordered now, man, it's like, man, it's working out. You know what I'm saying? So the fears, I'm crushing fear this year. That's one of my biggest things. Like my opponent right now is fear. You know what I'm saying?
That's who I got beef with.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because fear is stifling, man. It will shut you down
completely,
and you justify it easily. Or because
I'm just not good enough for that. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, you done out-rapped all 27 of the dudes, and you still, I'm just not good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't say that when you got Red Man
shouting you out.
Shouting you out, bro. It's impossible to say these kind of words when you running with a sick click like Onyx. You know what I'm saying? When you get what I'm saying? I get what you're saying, but I don't get what you're saying.
Hey man, it's like I think 2020 did a growth thing for us all.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's the space that I'm in now. I'm in that space where I'm bucking against fear. I know that I'm grown. You know what I mean? I'm still growing and acknowledging that fact that I'm still growing. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I don't understand a lot of times when the young people be like, "Oh, such and such is old." Like, bro, this is an everyday process.
Yeah.
I can't even feel the old thing. I think if anything, I'm gonna say a person is old when they're over 80. You know what I mean? Maybe 85.
Right.
Because I'm seeing different now. My perspective is totally different. So I'm gonna say old when you literally can't move no more. You know what I'm saying? When you can't produce anymore, that's old.
Yeah.
But if you still producing and you 65 and you 75, man, I just seen a clip of Sade. I'm sitting there like, I know Sade up there, man. I don't.
How old is Sade now?
Up there.
See, you know what I'm saying? I know she up there, but she don't look up there.
She don't look it. Yeah.
And another thing, she's still doing what she loves to do. You know what I mean? She may have took a break for a minute, but
Yeah.
I'm sure that was like she chose to take her
Right.
break. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She could.
Yeah.
She's Sade.
Hey, you know, I was watching an interview with Fat Joe and Light, MC Light, and one of the things he was talking about was this very thing. Like, you know, he said when he was younger, he would look at the rappers and was like, yo, they you 40, you old.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But now he grown, you know, 40, and like,
And
but I'm still
If he
getting
want to
it.
drop a hit, he gonna drop a hit.
And he said he don't want to, because he said he independent. He said he wants to leave when he wants to leave, not because he's forced
I feel
out.
that.
You know what
That's
I mean?
right. That's right.
Yeah.
You can't let nobody force you out.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Can't let nobody convince you that you're done.
I think hip hop is the only genre that does it to its artists.
You're right about that.
Facts. That's a
Ageism.
fact.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Because we start using the word old school.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I get it, but at the same time,
Because the Rolling Stones could tour right now and sell out.
yeah, and we'll sell
Yep.
out.
They would.
Yeah, and they won't call it an old school tour.
No.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
they'll call ours an old school.
Old school joint. Yeah.
Man, that I believe that that's one of my contributions is to change that narrative. You know what I mean? Like, that's one of the reasons why some people be like, "Yo, embrace your gray." I don't want to embrace my gray right now.
I'm gonna put in this
there's
little
gonna-
Beijing.
Right.
What do
There's
you
going to be
mean?
a time. You know what I mean? Some people be like, yo, you ashamed? Bro, I'm just doing what I want
Right.
to do. If a woman can go ahead and cop a wig and get some
Weave and everything else, right? Can
this
I
is-
live?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want my gray right now.
Right.
And not only that, the funny thing about the gray, you know, there's some female friends that I have that it was like, whoa, yo, your gray is this and your gray is that, man. Women gonna love that. Yo, right now, I am not focusing on none of that. Why I don't have the gray? I don't want them hollering at me. You know what I'm saying? I want to do my business
I'm
right
about
now.
this right now. Yeah.
You
yeah.
gray. Nah, yo.
Is they later for the wisdom highlights? That's what I call them.
Catch it in the music.
Yeah, right. So what? So you're going hard right now because, like I said, every couple of days or so, I'm seeing a new joint drop. Redman shouting you out.
How did that feel?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's like a confirming feeling, like
So
how
when
you
I said
just
it wasn't good enough, bro?
No, it's that thing. It's like, how can you doubt yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, we need those extra things sometimes. It's like an extra
true,
push.
true.
So
No, you're
for
right.
me, it's like that stamp. All right, when you get stamped by somebody that you watched and you look up to, it's like, all right, you know, not saying that Onyx didn't do it and Curtis Blow didn't do it and Play didn't do it and all of these cats, you know, that are pioneers. It's not saying that they didn't do it. It's just like along the way, you still need that extra sharpening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that it was a sharpening thing to see that and hear it and hear about it. And I'm like, yo, I went to the page 100 times. I'm like, yo, is this real?
Yeah. But how did you get on his radar? How did you know what I mean?
I'm going to tell y'all the move right now is Clubhouse.
Dude, but that's
Did you-
iPhone
did you-
stuff though,
did-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm a droidian, man, and I got an invite from somebody, but I
But
was
you
trying
got
to.
an
I didn't
Android.
realize you had to have an iPhone.
See, you shouldn't have two Androids. Did you have two Androids?
Yeah, I do.
See, I got an Android
And,
and an iPhone. Well, actually, I got two iPhones and an Android.
Okay, I'm gonna have to step my game up.
Hey,
you know what I'm
man,
saying?
you got to have a, like, you know, iPhone. So I have all Apple products. I got the Mac, you know, I got the iPad. So all of them connect. So if I write a song, when I get to the spot, it's going to be in my, you know what I'm saying? So I've always been an iPhone person. I think with my photography business, I went over to Android just to try it. So I got the S20.
Gotcha.
You know, and everybody's like, yo, the S20 is blah, 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 blah. I don't know what the S20 is. I just use it for my photography.
Right.
I did try to use the camera once. I think it looks good, but I'm just still an iPhone guy.
Gotcha.
You know.
But so you mentioned Clubhouse. So what's the thing? Because first of all, where the heck did it come from, bro? 'Cause
I don't know where
seemed
it
like
came
it came
from.
out of nowhere.
It did seem like it came out of nowhere.
and it already got millions of people on it.
And
like,
it's
how?
still in the beta stages.
It's still in the beta stages.
It's popping, man. Like, for instance, so there's pros and cons. Clubhouse is like a chat room. You remember we used to jump in the chat rooms?
Right.
But it's all audible. So it's a chat room and you're just on the phone and you're talking to a lot of people. You got some rooms, like, say, for instance, if we was right now, like G-Wade, bow, radio, people would just start jumping in.
Gotcha.
You know? if you got people following you.
Okay.
So they'll listen to what we're talking about
the
right
topic,
now.
right.
And man, some of them are dope. Some rooms are just suck. You know what I'm saying? It's depending on who you connected to.
Right.
Like I've skimmed through some, and I don't want to name drop right now, but I went through some, celebrity cats rooms, and I'm like, yo, this is trash. Like y'all are on this joint for 4, 5, 8 hours. This trash.
Wow.
Like it just shows
First of all,
that
that
some
seemed like
people,
a long time to be
some
on.
people, but it's happening every day.
Wow.
I can click on that right now, and I guarantee you I'm going to see somebody on Clubhouse that's been on Clubhouse since about 8 this morning.
But what can you be talking about for 4 or 5 hours?
Well, think about it. People have been so disconnected for so long. And
just got to get some stuff on.
the COVID situation
Yeah.
birthed something like this. So now when people are like, yo, it's like they hanging out.
They hanging out,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So I've met some people on Clubhouse that has, it's catapulted my career more.
Okay.
So I'm only dipping in rooms that's helping me.
Right.
And I go in rooms and help other people. But then as far as the trash, I might step in the room for like about a minute and I'm like, nah, I can't take this no more. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Then you got clowns on there that may have access for a second to just do something stupid. Like there was a guy that freestyled yesterday. It was the worst freestyle I've heard, not just all of this year because we just in January. It was the worst freestyle for 2020.
Wow.
Even though it wasn't in 2020. It was the worst. But yeah, it's
That's
dope,
when
man.
you have to be like Charlamagne. I think a chapter in his book is called F Your Dreams.
I had to check that out.
Which one was it? Was it Shook Ones? Is that whatever the first book was?
Okay.
I know one of the chapters in it is called that.
That's
but
funny you say that about that particular chapter because I don't know what he's talking about in that, but I kind of believe. When did he write that book?
It's been a few years now.
Okay, because there was a lady on the show on the Breakfast Club. She's a comedian. Definitely not going to say her name, but she said something on the show, and it was it was just like that.
Okay.
She basically was like, "Yo, if you 47 years old and you still going after your rap career, at some time the dream has to die." And I was like, "Really?
Like, wow.
Like you just said that and you know what I mean? And that's
And you gonna drop the
and
mic
it's
and walk away, yeah.
It's millions of people listening to this. Like you just killed somebody's dream.
And you heard what you just said. Rap career, not singing
Right.
career,
Right.
Not any other career.
That's what she
it's
pointed out.
always rap career.
And for a second it hurt, but then I was like, nah, I'm gonna use this. Matter of fact, let me rewind that and take this clip.
I'ma use
because I'm gonna put this joint in the beginning of something.
Right.
And I'm gonna smash right after that. You know what I'm saying? So I can show all of the 40-year-old rappers.
This is what we do.
Right. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? 30 years. Because, I mean, you supposedly washed up after 30 now.
Yeah.
In this culture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
it seems
nah,
like
man.
now it's like almost in the 20s.
25, they like, yo, if you ain't done it by 25, you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's time to change all of that, man. It's
Yeah.
time to do something for the culture that's going to really wake some people up and help them to think different, you know? So that's what I'm on. That's why I'm so, adamant about crushing everything right now.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? I'm actually in my head thinking about a freaking love song that I can write that's going to be hard.
But it's something that you mentioned earlier. Just to think about it, like your 20-year-old self is different from the person that you are now. So the content is going to be a lot more mature. Or it should be.
Should be.
And a lot more different. I mean, the way you think now should be different from what you thought when you were like in your teens and your 20s.
Right.
I wouldn't mind hearing some stuff from, I don't want to call them OGs, but I wouldn't mind hearing some stuff from Kane and,
Right.
and Rod and the rest of them cats, man.
Right. Yeah. KRS One just dropped the album.
Did he?
Yeah.
Always.
And I mean, he ain't missing no beat, man. That dude teaching
KRS One's
still.
a beast, man.
He's teaching still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I hate even to say still.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yo, that's who
saying
you
exactly
are. You've
what we-
always
Yeah.
been doing it. So, yo, he killing the game.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was smart about how he put it out there because you can only get it through his website.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. That was I can't think of the singer's move, but it's a singer that did that. He took all his music off of the other streaming platforms and put it on his website. Man, what was his name? Because he did well with it, man. I think he did some millions of streams.
Really?
Man, just on his own site. Once I remember it, I'll.
Was he a popular artist or?
Yeah.
Because the only one I'm thinking about,
I can find him. 'Cause I've purchased this
who was
music
popular,
myself.
but he didn't have that. For a minute, he had this real buzz, but then it kind of waned. Is it
This
waned?
cat is a genius, man.
Is it
Like,
Ryan Leslie? That's
There
what I
it
thought
is.
you was trying to say. Yeah.
Yep, he did it, man.
Yeah.
He set a whole new blueprint for
He
people.
showed you how you can make your millions.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
that's
he-
who I figured you was
And
talking
he
about.
living good,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know him personally, but I like to work with him on the music tip.
I feel you.
Boy, bad.
Well, he was a beast even when he was like young, because
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing him on the news and they were talking about him, this protege or genius or whatever it was calling him back then. Yeah.
Yep.
And sure enough,
Yeah, man.
he showed you why.
He showed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know, I don't know much about the music business per se in terms of you know, the inner workings of it all, but I know it's not the same.
No, it's not.
You know
the
what I'm
same.
saying? And I know
everything is shifted to digital now.
Right.
But only somebody that's bucking against the system can make the days of old still pop right now. Because I'm not going to personally accept, CDs are out. Like when I drop my album, I'm getting
You gonna
CDs.
press them up.
I know people still got cars that got CDs.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Because I heard somebody the other day was like,
I got a laptop.
I don't know what a CD is, and I don't even have anything.
What, he's 7?
I don't even know. This person was in their 20s, and they was like, I don't even have anything that I could play a CD in. And I'm like, I got a 2020. My car's a 2020. I'm driving a 2021 right now. That joint got a CD player in it.
Right.
Now. So people, when they get in their whips, they still got CD players.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it ain't gone nowhere.
You better
man.
get your aux cord. But yeah, no, because I got this new laptop and it doesn't have a CD.
They make
it's
them
just
without
all
right. It's right.
plugs. You
they
know what I
even
mean?
stop making the USB.
Yeah, they're making the USB Cs now. It's a different joint now.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's weird the way technology is moving. It's good, but at the same time, I don't want to say it's bad, but it's just weird.
It's weird because what it's showing is it's showing like if they're looking at a particular type of say if they're looking at young people and they're thinking of innovative things, they're basically setting a tone again by saying, hey, this is going to play out next year, so let's do something new. Right. And then that thing going to play out the year after that, so let's do something new.
Right.
So then you need a gang of different devices to make any of this stuff work, that's one of the things that's not cool.
But still, Clubhouse itself, because for a minute, obviously Zoom, because people still
Yeah, matter of
using
fact, I
it.
got to do a Zoom today.
But Clubhouse, because like I said, when I heard people start talking about it, I'm like, I don't know what that is, but it was something else before Clubhouse. There was a little pop, and there was
Periscope?
it was a party room, or
Oh, I don't know.
it was called something. I thought the word party was in
I'm
it.
hearing that Instagram or Instagram about to try something like Clubhouse, but I believe
They're probably
that
just gonna buy it.
I believe that Clubhouse is gonna stand as long as it can stand. I don't think people gonna hop off and be like, "Oh, Instagram got it, so let's do it on Instagram," because Clubhouse is popping right now.
But you don't think that like the audio without the visual will get a little like
I
you
don't know.
rather
They
be
may
seeing Big
merge.
Daddy
They may
than
merge
Kane
them.
and talking to him.
They may merge them like a Zoom
Like a
situation.
Zoom, yeah.
And I don't know, man. I'm just getting in where I fit in right now, and I know it's worked for me.
Right.
I know how to make it
pop.
work. You know?
Yeah.
I'm looking around and I'm jumping in rooms, and I'm like, okay, you meet this executive here, you meet this PR person here. Like my PR person, I met there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, so a lot of things that's going to change is going to change because of that.
Right.
You know? So I definitely give it its props, man. The Red Man situation. Man, it's a lot, man. I can't even run down all of the different things that I've learned. But it's free game. Think about all these conferences
true.
we used to want to go to. You
had
get
to
that
pay
for
for.
free now.
Yeah.
With the exception of a lot of the guys that are doing the radio stuff right now. They got their whole radio scheme going.
Really?
So what they'll do is they'll tell the artist, yo, send your music in. We going to get it on. And they got Clubhouse Radio.
Wow.
So they playing the songs, but all of the artists are paying to get play.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I
gotta jump in on this.
They so hungry to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but shoot.
Yeah, my homeboy just bought a
tell you.
iPhone just so he can jump
Just
on.
so he can
man.
jump
yeah,
on?
He said, man, I got the cheapest one, but I'm on.
I might have to just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, they
then.
got mad cheap ones right now.
Yeah.
You know
Nah,
what I'm saying?
I might have to go cop one. And
I still got my iPhone.
Be a part of
I
the
got my
team.
first generation iPhone.
anybody got an iPhone that they don't use no more? They can, I can just use it in Wi-Fi. You know
real,
what I'm saying?
man. I got my 3, the first one. I got the 5.
What are they at now? 20 or something?
They at 12.
12. Yeah.
This is the 12 right here.
Yeah.
Faster, you know what I'm saying? It's freaking. I probably could throw this phone up against the wall and it ain't gonna do nothing.
Really?
Like it's.
What is it,
like,
titanium in that?
and this joint is nice, man. Like it's real nice. I still got my I got my 11 Pro. I shoot all my videos with the Pro.
Do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
camera crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I'm big on shooting videos with the celly.
yeah,
I don't have no
when
problem
you got
with
4K, come on now.
Yeah,
I mean, shoot,
absolutely.
you in the game.
You can do it. You know what I'm saying? As long as and then the software I use have so many all the effects and all that little crazy you can get busy with.
Nice.
So just so you are the father of 2 phenomenally artistic,
It's in the genes.
amazing artists. One being black and the other one being I-47, right?
I-47, yeah. Which he got an album dropping at the end of January.
They got something coming.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Are you on it?
Yeah, I'm
doing
on
something
it
with him?
twice. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Now,
on
how
it
does
twice.
that feel to be the dad of 2
Man.
freaking success? You know what I'm
It-
saying?
it
Successful
feels-
artists. Is it surreal? Is it weird?
No, it's not weird at all because I feel like that was a part of, the process of growing and being a dad. Like, show them, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to teach them.
Yeah.
I just had to be who just be myself.
Right.
And they watched, and then they went off and did their own research.
Figured it out, yeah.
And it just was a pop up for Black. It was a pop up like
I didn't
he's
put the
quiet.
2 and 2 together.
He was so quiet. I didn't know what he was doing, and only one that I knew just was active was my daughter. She was the first in the crib to freestyle, and out of the 3, freestyling and singing. I thought she was going to be like the Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
But then when Black stepped in and started doing it, she was like, Dad, both of them doing my thing. I ain't doing this no more.
I think I'll be a nurse. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So it feels amazing because what was revealed to me was that they are a part of me. Like,
Right.
It's like, that's you. You duplicated yourself. They're out there. So you sold even more into the world because
Right.
now you're in different places. So I look at it like, yo, man, my work is, I could be like, yo, my work is done. You know what I mean? But it's like, nah, now that they're doing it, this is a legacy thing. Like, at some point, I believe one of my biggest dreams is being on a track and being on stage with both of them.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You ever get on the track with either one of them and just try to spank them?
oh man, I tried, but shoot, I'm on the track with the youngest one a couple times, and
Oh, he got bars.
I'm sitting there like, dang, man, like, can I write my verse over and then resubmit?
right.
Like, but I expect that though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
When you got a double portion of yourself, then you should be looking at a better portion of you. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I expect them to be like a whole lot better. I may have more wisdom, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to that skill and that tact and then being connected to the generation, you got a whole different,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah, absolutely.
nothing but expecting, greater things, man. And it feels great, man. It feels great. I'm learning from them now. You know what I'm saying? So roles are starting to change. I mean, I'm still dad, but I still can look at them and be like, yo. And I can see so much of me in both of them. You know what I mean? Like one of them, I could look at them in the scary sometimes because I'm like, dude, we look.
I was going to say, first of all, yeah.
Like it's like I looked at a picture of him one day and I'm like, yo, that's scary. But then I looked at the older one day. I'm looking at a side profile of Black and I'm like, dang, that looked like wow. You know what I'm saying? So it's just fun, man. It's fun, man. Like it's a great thing, man. It makes me just smile inside and be like, yo, God, you did your thing.
Yeah.
What's some of the advice that you've given your kids?
Well, the youngest one, with him, I think I've talked to him about patience a lot, and I feel like he's gotten it. As far as Black is concerned, he was just always a observer.
He seemed like the chill
He would
one.
super chill and just watch. Some people, you ain't got to say nothing to them. They just pay attention. You know what I'm saying? And that was his route was, I'm just going to watch. And then when his mom and I split years ago, he was like the father figure in the home.
Gotcha.
So he had to grow up fast.
Okay.
So he's just, he would hang around people that were older. So it was like, it was funny, man, but I got a lot of wisdom just coming up, you know, as a teenager. I was on this rap thing like, yo, I'm getting so many nuggets from cats that are older than me. I know I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? So.
Right. Yo, what sparked that Michael Jackson joint, bro?
One of my favorites, by the way.
Right, because I don't do a lot of commenting on social media. I've been trying to do more now, but that was one of the things. Like, hold up, yeah, I had to respond immediately.
I was searching, man.
That Billie Jean flip is sick.
I was searching, man. I was like, you know how, like, we're in that season, it's like you got to dig deeper. So I was digging, like, what can I do that I've never done? What can I do that makes me uncomfortable?
Okay.
And that was an uncomfortable track. Because I was like,
that's a good way to look at something.
That's Billie Jean, and how can I really flex on this Billie Jean joint? But then I start listening to the beat. I'm like, all right, I got it. Cool. All right. Bam, I need to do a video to this. You know what I'm saying? And I need to do something cool.
Right,
you know
right.
So it was just me digging, man. Like, you know how DJs be like, yo, I was digging in the crates. I found this one right here.
Yeah.
It's like I was digging and I was like, yo, what can I do different? I got to set myself apart, you know, from everything else that's flowing. And I'm that buzz guy. Like, for what's been working for me, I'll do a freestyle over something that is an industry track,
right?
And then I'll drop an original track right after it.
Gotcha.
And I just keep on, you know what I'm saying? It's like double dutch, like bow. And it's been working for me. So you'll hear me flip over something. Like, I got a joint right now I watched all the girls do the Bust It joint.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, every girl is doing this. But I ain't heard no dudes rap off of it, so I did it. So
I'm gonna
drop that.
Bruh, I almost thought you
right. But see, that's the whole thing.
I thought you was gonna say you ain't seen no dudes do it. I was like, hold up.
But that's the whole irony. Like, when somebody gonna be like, what is...
There's this one dude who did do it,
see this because this is busted and this is sick flow. Like, what's about to happen right here?
So you taking that, because what is it that I feel like...
Well, you know,
butt getting
right.
big. But,
so basically, like the hook, you let the hook play.
Right.
But then I'm like, boom, I think my bar's getting better.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it was a fun little flip, man. But I'm going to do something real clever in the video to kind of bring some comedic, you know what I'm saying, vibe to it.
Got to.
I'm going to be kind of like trying to chase these chicks around and stop them from twerking.
Oh, that's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
good luck, bro.
Hey, man, because I know some wild ones, man. And the bunch that I'm thinking about that are already considered for this video, they are wild, man.
That's the video you need Redman in right there.
Hey, man, see, Red is...
That would be dope.
Red is busy, bro. Like...
Is he? I mean, I'm not saying that like he wouldn't be, but
he might do it for you. I don't know.
It's also depending on. See, I'm about to drop this, man. I'm about to do this joint in the next week or two.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So unless I'm flying Red in
from Jersey,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's crazy. So now, but you do the multimedia thing: videography, photography, MC. You know, why do you keep your hands in
all of it?
That, yeah.
I feel like that's kind of like my contribution to people that have different gifts. Like, yo, if you're good at this and you're good at that, work that thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when I first started doing photography, there was a photographer that I looked up to that kind of came at me and he was like, yo, so either you're going to be a rapper or a photographer, yo, which one you going to do? Kind of like, it was kind of like he was like mad. You know what I mean? And I'm like, yo, but you know what I'm saying? I love your style, bro. You dope with the photography. Like,
Right.
I'm trying to get advice from you. And yo, what you gonna do? You gonna be a rapper? You gonna be a photographer? Kind of like, yo, I'm getting the bread from this. You trying to get the bread too?
Oh, right. Gotcha.
And I was like, dang, bro, like, I'm gonna do it all, bro.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I'm good at it, I'm gonna do it all. Like,
Yeah.
and I had that in me. I just didn't know. And then when I start shooting, I'm like, yo, I'm kind of cool with this. So
Yeah, you did a shoot for me.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you.
what I'm saying?
I used the pics
Hey man, shoot.
for a magazine.
You know what I mean? See, that's what's up. You know what I mean?
And we
I
shot
need
that
that as a
what?
collectible.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'll make sure you get it.
Hey, you know it's funny too? Every time I go on Facebook or Instagram, people that I've taken pictures of, their avatar is a picture
It's
that
a
I
picture you
took.
shot?
Yeah, so
That's
it's
what's
like
up.
hundreds of joints
Yeah,
out there,
yeah.
man. So it's good seeing that.
That's hot.
Yeah,
That's hot.
yeah,
Yeah, I appreciate that shoot too. I'm gonna need to get at you.
Hey,
for some-
anytime, man.
I need
You
to
already
update
know.
for the new year. You know what I'm
Anytime.
saying?
You already. I just did plays headshots.
Did you?
Yeah.
Wow. Is he still here? He's here.
He's here off and on because he lives in Florida, but he's here off
That's
and
what
on
I
because
thought,
he's
yeah.
shooting. You know, he's doing a new show. You know,
Really?
I can't
I
talk about
gotcha.
the show yet,
I'm
but
with
it's
you.
a big show. It's a
Really?
big show. Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah,
Dope. Would you get on the track with Redman?
Of course, man. I mean, he would
You
know
wouldn't
he's.
feel like you need to write your verse over?
You know what? I tell you this: when it comes to me and tracks, it's all dependent on.
Reggie Noble. You
It's-
know what I'm saying?
Reggie Noble is one of the dopest,
One of
but
the
it's
dopest,
always
bro.
depending on the track. If Red and I got on a track and it was done by Rockwaller,
Oh, okay.
bro,
Yeah.
nah, man. I'm gonna be
Fire
up there
out the
with my
gate.
boy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, I can't do a track with just Red. I got to do a track with Red and Meth.
Okay.
I don't feel comfortable doing a track with Red Man without Meth. I love the chemistry between the two of them.
Chemistry is dope.
And I've seen one guy do it, Loaded Lux, and that's one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs
With both of them?
with both of them.
Oh, snap.
And it's dope. It is so dope. Like, and it's been some years since they dropped that, but I still listen to that joint. And man, that chemistry is crazy,
Yeah.
man. It's kind of like if you know a set of twins, you're the photographer. Why you just gonna ask the one twin?
One,
you know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, nah, yo, I need Red and Meth on the track. I need that for my album. So that's a goal. That's a 2021 goal right there to get them both on my album.
Yeah,
because I ain't dropping the album until fall.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop an EP.
2021?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
drop an EP before then. You're gonna get an EP this spring for sure. You might get a second album, but before the album.
What if Atlantic come knocking? Because I think Atlantic is the only one out there signing people right now.
Nah,
Isn't
man.
it only Atlantic?
Nah, it's a couple
Them and
of them
300?
signing. It's a couple people signing. Like my first week of releasing, Sony hollered at me.
Really?
And then another indie hollered at me right after that. Like they came that came like the same week. That was the week after Christmas.
What was the was it a well, I can't say it was an offer you couldn't refuse because clearly
I just wasn't trying to take it
Okay.
because I feel like, and I explained to them, in detail, like I ain't giving too much detail. I of course I was like, thank you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I want to see what I can do on my own. You know what I mean? Like, if you already calling me and this the first record I dropped,
yeah.
nah, yo, like I ain't that stupid.
Right.
Like I'm not desperate. You know what I'm saying? Like if you hollered at me and you are
Who you are?
solid like
Yeah.
that, like, oh shoot, let me see what I can do in the springtime. Because either y'all gonna up the ante or somebody else gonna come. If you're thinking about a label and you're an artist, your best bet is to create a situation where there are bidding wars. Because if you're not trying to do it that way, but I don't need no loan for no label, man. If it ain't a partnership, I ain't rocking with them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can do partnerships, but because they got distribution and they got they have a lot of things that we don't have when it comes to reach and
machine,
connections.
yeah.
That machine works with radio. They
Yep.
got the best relationships with radio right now, and I got to send my joint individually out to people. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I got to
right.
rock with the DJs and get down with the record pools.
Yeah.
But with radio, nah, they got the relationship.
Yeah.
And your joint is just
Automatic.
right. And television, they got television
And
too.
they got television.
So
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Have you considered? Excuse me. Have you considered like acting?
You know what? I haven't. I've considered acting, but I love improv. Okay. So if I do anything acting wise,
so you want reality TV?
I don't want the reality TV that we know.
That we know. Right.
I don't want the Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
Dang, why did they call it Love and Hip Hop? You know, although she's had a lot of success in it, I'm glad that she made her thing work. I just don't like how she made hip hop look.
Yeah.
And then not only that, it's like you named it something that, like, you gave hip hop a bad name, man. You made us look ratchet and ignorant and uneducated and hateful.
And when it has essentially nothing to do
with hip hop.
Yeah.
I mean, you may have the characters involved, and you know, a lot of them people, it may have been a new experience to them, and they may have been about the bag. So it may not have been something that they thought about. It may have been like, yo, I can get this change right now, and I need this money right now. So can't have no shade against that, but it needs to be some real reality shows out that show, you know, what hip hop life is like. You know what I mean? And of course, there's going to be some drama all the time.
Facts.
But let it be some real drama, not just some people just acting stupid like, yo, I'm going to throw my phone at you and you going to throw the mic at, and then Deacon Dirty like, you throwing that joint at my boy, I'm going to throw this freaking monitor at you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then everybody watching like, yo, this is a great show.
Yeah.
Like, really? Yo, it's a great show. Who going to pay for all this stuff that just got broke? You know what I'm saying?
They make it so much, them sponsors, man, because I was working on doing some freelance with a production company. Shout outs to my man Jamal Simmons, Frame 88, here in Atlanta. And when I was doing we was doing the shoots, sizzle reels, all this stuff for the reality shows. And I was watching the way they were shooting, and I was like, wait a minute. So even though it's not scripted, it's scripted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm starting to learn, like, this ain't real.
That's not real. That's not reality.
You know what I mean?
Right.
We need that fight again. You know what I mean? I got it now.
Man, like, it ain't gonna be like that, man. Like, not where we come from, man. Like, where we come from, you don't get to fight the second time.
Right.
Somebody knocked out, and you gotta wait till the cat. And then when the cat get up, he's like, yo, I ain't doing this no more. You know what I'm saying? Where my pistol at?
Right.
So nah, man. I would do that if I'm able to really not only just be myself, but I love improv, man. I'm thinking about some stuff with Onyx like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, well, I'm glad you hit on that. Looking at the logo on your shirt, it's kind of fusion of the two.
It is.
Now, how did that come about with you and Onyx?
And check out look at the prophetic move on that thing. Because Fredro Starr came up with this logo, and it had the mask before the pandemic.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And this was like 6-7 years ago when he came up with this. So it's the mad face with the, with the mask over it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's funny how the timing of it, because I was rocking the mask like back. I remember when one of my family members was like, yo, why you got this mask on? You know, but that was my thing. It's like, yo, you don't understand what you gonna find out. And it's like everybody gotta rock the mask.
Everybody gotta rock the mask.
So that's just another thing that lets me know it's my time now.
So you went from Rick Flow to Sick Flow. Why the transition?
Well, shoot, I went from.
You was Ricardo Flow.
I was Ricardo Flow. Well, even before Ricardo Flow, I was Architect.
I didn't meet Architect.
Before I was Architect, I was rated R.
I didn't meet him either.
So these were my Baltimore days, right?
Gotcha.
So Ricardo Flow started in my ending years in Baltimore.
Gotcha.
So coming down here, I was solo before Platinum Souls. So it was Ricardo Flow, and it was changed to Rick Flow when I was in Platinum Souls.
Right.
Because after we dropped the first mixtape, by the second mixtape, it was Rick Flow. And Play kept calling me Rick Flow.
Gotcha.
You know, so, I mean, anybody listen, I know I keep saying Play, but Christopher Play Martin from House Party.
Kid and Play.
Yeah. But he kept calling me Rick Flow. So I was like, yo, that's catchy.
Kind
cool.
of flow.
And it's easy, you know, because now I kind of feel when people call me Ricardo, it's kind of
That's
like,
my
yo,
mama called me.
right? Something's wrong,
Right.
and you know what I mean. I'm too old to be in trouble with
Right,
you,
right.
You know what I mean?
That's
like
funny.
it's kind of a thing I feel when people say
Yeah.
Ricardo. But so the Rick flow was, Fredro, him and I were on the phone one day, and he just was like, kind of like it was like an epiphany.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, "Yo, we're gonna call you Sick Flow because you got a sick flow."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Yo, people been saying Rick Sick Flow throughout the Platinum Souls thing, and I put a joint out called 616s way before the name was given to me.
Wow.
Never thought about it until after the fact.
Wow.
So the way all of this stuff is correlating and coming together, I'm like, yeah, man, So yeah, Fredro gave me that name one day. We were on the phone. He was like, "Yeah, bro, Sick Flow," and I was like, "Yeah, bro, that's gonna stick because people already been hinting around it. Makes sense." And then he had the logo the week after that.
Yeah, it was official.
Yeah. We tried to change it a couple of times. I mean, I had a few people do different ones, but this one is like, yo, it's the Onyx brand.
Yeah.
Those cats that really put me on. So, it's like I'm gonna ride with it.
Yeah.
So,
And the pandemic, because y'all were ready to go on tour.
yep. They actually just went to Russia,
Okay.
but I was about to, we was about to do a whole lot of everything together because I'm on like their last 5 albums, but
that's
all
what's
of our like. The majority of the support is overseas.
Okay.
Russia,
Germany,
big in Germany, big in Russia, just everywhere overseas, Canada, we popping, Czech Republic,
yeah.
shoot, Netherlands.
Oh wow, that's what's
You know
up.
what I mean? Just, France. It's like popping over there. And over here, it's kind of like, less people know because they think Onyx is faded away.
Right.
But it's like Onyx don't give y'all no. It's like y'all don't. It's kind of like, yo, y'all don't love Onyx. You know what I'm saying? So they go where they appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm the guy that's like trying to pull something over here in the States so people can see that Onyx is still. The album that's coming out is called Onyx for Life.
Okay.
So that'll
Dope.
drop sometime soon. Got a couple bars on it.
A little something.
Little something.
I was watching an interview with LL. He was talking to, I think, Fat Joe. And he was asked the question, LL was asked the question, who would he do a versus with? And you could see him thinking like,
That's a good. That was
he's
a good
like,
question.
I don't know, B. You know how LL talk. I don't know, B. I mean, that's a good question. He trying to throw names at him, Drake and all that. He's like, well, Drake is not the same era, so.
Right.
And he was just thinking and thinking. He's like, I don't know. I can't think of no one that would do a versus that would fit. You know what I mean?
Would fit, right.
So if Sick Flow was to do a versus,
Man,
who would he do a versus with?
Who
And that
would
could
I
be
do a versus
on the CHH side or mainstream.
man, you know what? I could, man.
Because we talking about
I
you
got
gotta
a
go
lot.
you gotta go
I got
bar for
a
bar.
lot of records, man. I do have a lot of records. I mean, especially from that whole CHH thing. Man, who? You know what? Nah, because he.
Go ahead and say it.
There's only one person that will come to mind, and it will be it just wouldn't be good for me.
Okay. It
because-
got good in a good way or good in a bad way?
I'll say in a good way, but it's the only person I can think of that has been on both sides, and that's Lecrae.
Okay.
Wow, I was thinking that.
You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? That's the only person, and that was the reason why. And I was in a room on Clubhouse with Lecrae about a week ago, and I didn't get a chance to say anything to him, and I was like, "Yo, I can't wait because I need to say this." There's a verse at the end of one of my records when I say, "I love God when I spit, but I'm not Lecrae," and it was because everybody kept approaching me. New people approaching me. It's like, "Yo, you remind me of Lecrae," and I'm like, because I talk about God.
Yeah.
Like Lecrae ain't the only person that talk about God, but
Right.
I kept hearing Lecrae, and I'm like, yo, y'all don't even know that I was in the game before that.
Right.
So to hear it was kind of getting irritating. And I always respected him. So it was like, yeah, I love what he was doing, but I also knew like, yo, we were pioneers in this thing, like Gospel Gangsters, like T-Bone, like
Right.
so we ushered in a move for people like, you know, like Cross Moving and us started around the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know if they can say that in 93 they were doing it, but I know I was.
They were.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there you go. You have that whole thing coming into Lecrae, and then Lecrae realizing like, yo, God is saying something different to me. Like I can go this route and still
Right.
reach
And
people.
still reach people.
Because I know my purpose and I know what I need to do. Like I
Right.
know that was what happened. I know it was like, I'm about to give you a larger platform because you're ready for it.
Right, right.
So for the people that was like hating on him, like, yo, Lecrae didn't, he didn't did this and that. I'm like, nah, bro, he did what God sent him to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And even if in that there were some missteps, that would have been on either side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Either side.
Either side.
But I'm glad, like, that's the only person I can actually think of. But the
Okay.
reason why I say it wouldn't be good for me is because I wanted to do a record with Tori Kelly, and he did it first.
Yeah, he
So
got that with her, yeah.
I was looking at her when she first started, like, her YouTube stuff.
Okay.
So I'm like, I want to do a record with Tori Kelly. Then he did it, and I was like, oh, man,
It's a hot joint,
bro. Oh, it's a hot joint. So
Yeah.
at that point, when he plays that joint, I would be like, dang, bro. But I got some records, man. Like, if I go back to through my catalog, like, Ty and I got some stuff, man, from back in the day that is like, wow. I listen to it now and I'm like, yo, I need to go ahead and grab that verse and put that and bring that joint right up
back
up
to
here.
yeah. All right, so Lecrae. Okay.
Yeah, that's the only person
I don't know if
can
I would
think
have
of.
thought Lecrae for some reason. Are you saying that because of
The similarities, I
Okay.
could say that, especially the crossover.
okay?
To me, that's the only match, you know. But then it's not a match because of his mainstream success, and I'm still coming out of the underground
Right,
success.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I can't think of nobody else.
I don't know. I part of me wanted to say Corey Red, but it's a kind of a difference in terms of not so much of style, but also content.
Yeah, because Corey was always
He's
like, he was like the hardest conscious rapper that we knew of.
Yeah,
he made you think.
He made you think.
And right now,
It
I'm
still
in
makes you
yeah,
think.
it still
Yeah.
make you think. I'm in a space right now where I'm not gonna make a whole lot of people think until after I get them in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went back to the roots of hip hop. Like, what did we do in the beginning? We told you who we were,
Right.
and we bragged about.
We bragged
things.
about that. Yeah.
So I'm in a space right now where it's like I'm still in that incubation stages of coming into myself, letting people know who I am, and then after that, I'm just gonna start hitting them with everything that's gonna make them think.
Right. Okay.
Put some medicine in the candy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a process, man. You gotta know how to work it, know how to do this thing. And some people just don't know, but I got my formula. I know what I have to do.
Right.
So when some of my friends that have been friends for a long time be like, yo, I want to hear the old Rick flow. You were saying this and you were saying that. And I'm like, yo, I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this. I know this game. Like, I wouldn't have had the successes that I have had. I wouldn't have the kids that I have that are doing what they're doing now.
Right.
Like, so it's not like I know. Like, I went in one of these clubhouse joints, man, and the guy was like, yo, send us your music. So everybody send your music. And I'm just in there to support. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it just because.
Yeah.
So I sent the music. And the guy, it's funny because he thinking he's schooling me. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, sick flow. You know, kind of like, he ain't look at the bio. He don't know nothing.
Right.
He's like, man, listen, man. You kind of made me feel some kind of way, bro. Because you started off and you were killing it. And then you had this long break. Why did you do that, bro? And I'm like, I wanted to tell him what was going on, but I was like, I'm not answering this dude. I'm like, yeah, man, that's one of my new joints. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first times in a long time I did a record and I let the hook play out, the music play out. and not put a hook on it on purpose.
Gotcha.
Because I love the way it sounds. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I ain't putting no words over that. And if I did, I would just sample something.
Right.
But back in the day, we ain't had no hooks. We had cats just spitting.
Yeah.
And they'd talk over the chorus part. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, Rakim.
Scratch over the
You know
hook.
what I'm saying? What we gonna do? Hey, man, we gonna go.
I'm about to go to my girl's house.
Right.
You go to your girl's
Right.
house.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was, man.
Pump
Like,
the beat up, count out money.
but we used to enjoy music, so I'm like, everything ain't gotta be formatted the way that we know music. So I've changed it up on that joint, and I just let the beat ride and pay homage to the dude that made the beat for me. So
That's
I'm
what's
like,
up.
Wu-Tang is good about doing that
oh
too.
man, come on, man. I only off the top, I only know one Wu-Tang hook, and I can't even say it on the podcast.
Well, you can say that. Well, I'm gonna say two, but technically it's not Wu-Tang's. It's Method Man's, which is Cream.
Yeah. I mean,
it's Wu-Tang, but
that's
it's
Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking of the whole
I know what you're doing.
like,
Wu-Tang Clan ain't
right there. You go. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
absolutely.
But that's the only thing I can think of off top. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. Last question. Well, question before the last. We're in, obviously a new year. The whole administration has changed. We still rocking out this pandemic. How do you see things flowing now at this point?
Oh,
what does
man.
Sick Flow see in this flow?
That's an excellent question. But the way I'm going to answer this is like this. The way I see it, after having somebody like Trump in office,
Right.
there is no way anybody can foresee what in the world is about to happen. You know what I'm saying? I hope for the best. I don't get too much into politics, especially after seeing Trump in office. That was the most embarrassing thing that the United States, I think, has ever put forth into this world.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that can ever be explained. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, that means anybody can be a president. That's what it means.
it's like, yo, there's never been in my history of living, I've never seen a president get joked. This dude was joked. They got all of the presidents together, and when you get down to him, they got a clown face. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've never seen that in living, you know, in our lives. So it's like, yo, I don't know, man. I can only hope for the best. I can't tap too much into politics only because I know that the powers that be control everything. Who's in office is who they want to be in office.
Right.
What we don't see behind those doors, we just really can't see. I mean, we see it because we see how the world gets affected.
Oh yeah.
But they've been playing games with us for the longest time, man. There's so much stuff that's just, even with how we treat each other. This comes way before us.
Yeah.
They literally taught us how to treat each other.
Yeah.
And now we can't break it, or we're trying to break it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's what's up. So if people want to find out more about Sick Flow, where they can hear that Billie Jean joint. It's
All
Billie
right.
Jean, right?
Billie Jean.
The track, yeah.
Hey, you know what? The great thing about finding me, that is just on right now, if a person just Google Sick Flow, stuff just starts
gonna
popping
pop
up. You know what I'm saying? As long as you put Sick Flow together.
Yeah.
Don't separate the name
And
Sick
without the
and
W.
Flow. And definitely don't put no W on there. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of what lane I get in, as far as genres, that FLO still means for Lord only. You know what I'm saying? So Sick Flow, it's all together though. It's all one word.
Yeah.
Sick Flow. You Google me, you'll find me on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, freaking Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shoot, new to what's with all the youngins on.
TikTok.
TikTok.
You doing
It's
TikTok videos, bro?
SICKFLO on TikTok. Honestly, I ain't really learned it like that yet, so I just be posting like my videos and stuff. Like I
haven't graduated the TikTok
I haven't
yet.
added any. I ain't add nothing funny yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm thinking about it.
When you gonna do the Boss It joint?
About 2 more weeks. That's gonna be sometime in February. I'm gonna drop it because I can't. It's too hot for me to let too much time pass. So yeah, about 2 weeks. That joint will be, it'll be up.
Yeah.
That's
what's up.
But I got those 3 joints I just dropped. I got Relay popping with Kmo Shamal. I got Iconic, my boy O'Jiz from Baltimore.
That joint's crazy.
He produced that joint, and I got a new joint that I just dropped called Go Off a couple days ago. And man, I mean, I'm waiting. I got a record with T Hattie. I can't wait to drop, and then I got a record with Black. I can't wait to drop. I-47.
This is on your album or his album?
This is gonna be on my album.
On yours?
His album. I heard some of his album. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah.
Best stuff I heard since the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, that's saying a lot, bro.
So I-47 album, that's dope too. That's about to drop. So yeah, man, I got my hands on a lot of stuff.
And so since your daughter who started this whole thing, and then she said, "Nah, Dad, I ain't gonna do it now." What did she decide to do? What lane did she decide to go down?
She's in the dentistry field right now. Like
gotcha.
she helps. Her mom manages a dentistry up in Conyers.
Okay.
And she works with her mom. So
Sweet.
they close. So it's kind of like. That mother-daughter bond, they'll follow each other to the end of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think some people have that personality where they can branch off. Like, I was one of the only ones in my family that just jumped out there and left, and left Baltimore. I know my cousin Vicky did it too because Vicky was like a TV producer. She actually produced back in the day the Ricky Lake show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dope.
So it wasn't too many people in my family that literally just left the nest and went somewhere. But I had to do it. Black did it. I-47, he on his way. He's in a space where I believe he's just learning the game.
Right.
What I'm saying? So
yeah, I've seen him do his thing at a couple of your events that you would throw at at them spots. I was like,
matter of fact, man, I got a joint this this Sunday, little day party I'm doing.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, XO Lounge.
Yeah,
with a band, Red Sample. So I'm about to start rocking out with the band, man.
Sweet.
So all I want to say is this to both of y'all, man.
Sunday, I'm at to pull up.
First of all, I love the spot. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
What that say right there? Wake up in your dreams.
Wake up in your dreams, bro.
Yo, this joint is a dream spot, man. I love it, man. Walking through the door, I felt like, I'm in the palace right now. It's about to go down.
Oh, dude, you just said something you don't even know, but go on.
Hey, but
wow, you really just said something you don't even know right now, bro.
That's what I'm
It literally
talking
gave
about.
me a chill just now, bro.
It was supposed to give you a chill.
Wow.
Supposed to. But I'm going to let y'all know before I let anybody else know.
Yes, sir.
Y'all hearing it first right here. September is when I'm going to release my album.
Okay.
And I already know where I'm going to do it at.
Yes, sir.
And guess what? It's also going to be around the time of my birthday.
That's what's up. What's the title? You're not releasing
a product of 1252.
A product of 1252.
Yep.
Explain.
So 1252 is the house that I grew up in.
Gotcha.
And little things have happened since I moved from Baltimore to here. Like little things like just will happen, right? So my god brother asked me to help him move one day. I get to the crib, his U-Haul truck identification number is 1252. Somebody cut me off on the road one day when I was driving and I got heated and I'm like, I'm about to pull up on this cat, and I looked at the tag and that joint had 1252 and I bust out laughing like, God, you funny, right?
Going in your face.
Like all the time. So on the way here, I looked at my homeboy's page, Illa G, right? I just so happened to be 1252. Look at the views. Look at that joint. This is the kind of stuff that happens.
Oh, wow.
So this is every day. I might pick up my phone in the middle of the afternoon and just for the first time sometimes, and it's 12:52. I might be getting ready to shut it down and go to sleep, and I look at the phone. It's 12:52. So it just always happens.
I'm about to go play that number. You know what
I'm saying? It's a reminder, man. Somebody actually broke it down to me one day and was telling me what 12 and 52 meant. Yeah, man, it's a lot, man. There's so much with it. Just the same as how Black's name has got the 6 in front. He would see the 6. He was born in the 6th month. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that 47. My mom's birth year was 47.
Gotcha.
So we're like this numbers thing. It just surrounds us, man.
See.
So we got to live in it, man, because it's speaking to us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Sick Flow, my brother, always a pleasure seeing you, man. 20 years been knowing you,
man,
in this game, man, and you've been sick ever since.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
And I'm looking forward to the project. and all the good stuff, man. The collabs and everything that you got,
Right
man. I'm looking forward.
Hey man,
to
I'm gonna
it,
have to
man.
figure out a way to get y'all in some of this stuff that I'm doing, man. So whether if it's videos,
Just say the word, right?
I already got one
Say
joint
less.
in mind that I need y'all to be in when we do the T Hattie joint.
Okay.
The joint is called Bomb Bomb.
Bomb Bomb.
It's called Bomb Bomb.
Okay.
It's going to be crazy. I can't tell y'all what it's going
The
to
full treatment,
but I need y'all in it because it's going to be fun.
Okay.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, I'm
And
pulling
y'all
up.
too, man. It's something about y'all too, man. Y'all just really got this comedic vibe to y'all. Even
Dude,
when
we
y'all not
in here be
doing
having
nothing
fun,
funny,
bruh.
I can just see it. I'm like, yo, these two dudes are hilarious. Even when y'all just not doing nothing funny, it's like I can see it and feel it,
man.
man.
Dick be knowing, like, if I'm sitting here interviewing somebody and one word, and I don't even have to do nothing but look at him out the corner of my eye, he already know what
y'all
I'm thinking
connected.
based on
all I gotta do is just lob it to him.
right.
That's hilarious, man.
That's what's
But
up.
yeah, I got y'all in that video.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, well,
That
we
one's
there,
gonna be
bro.
One of my joints, man.
Say less, right? Skirt, skirt. You know what I'm saying? All right, my brother. Keep us posted on what's good, man, and all that
Definitely.
good stuff, man. And I'm just excited about what's happening with Sick Flow, man.
Hey man, I'm excited, man, to be excited about.
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? And y'all got my support all the time, man.
That's
You know
what's
what I'm
up.
saying?
It's your boy G-Way holding it down. G-Way Podcast, kicking it alongside with my man Deacon.
Dirty.
Y'all know what it is.
The G-Wade Podcast.
The G-Wade Podcast.
Bringing you the cool interviews,
The hot topics, and all that other crap.
The G-Wade Podcast with Deacon Dirty.